It's well known that my opinions are 100% more correct, but what is slightly less well known is they are also 22% sexier.
Good morning, wife.
Good morning, husband.
Well, just in time for Valentine's Day, go figure, 50 Shades Freed comes to our theaters. 50 Shades Freed, directed by James Foley, starring Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan, is the third film in the 50 Shades series, well known for being very softcore BDSM type erotic filmmaking. And essentially this film is pornography. It's not pornography in the classic sense, in that it's hardcore sex or anything like that. They don't show anything. As a matter of fact, it's quite tame. But it is a story that's really just meant to titillate its target audience, give them little jollies and go on its way. And, for that, hey, I'm not going to judge. It probably does that for what it's meant to be. Essentially what the movie does is we start the movie with Anastasia and Christian, our heroes from the last two movies, getting married. And the entire film is essentially just a plotless, characterless take on their lives. They'll have a little bit where Anastasia will stand up and then they'll have some sex in their playroom, and then she'll make dinner and then they'll have sex in their playroom, and then, he'll have a bad day at work and they'll go have sex in their playroom. That's pretty much what this movie is. It's just 10, 15-minute scenes where Anastasia does something that would make, let's say a frustrated married woman a little excited, a little, oh, I wish I could do that. And then they go have a scene where they'll, show his butt and her nipples, and then they'll just move on to the next little vignette. They try to throw a plot in there. They attempt to have something where one of her former lovers comes back and, tries to ruin their lives in one way or another. They have nothing to do with each other. He'll just set a fire here and then threaten them here, and then just randomly appear in this scene and try to kidnap somebody. And it really makes no sense whatsoever. The acting is completely wooden. The writing makes the acting look good. It is so stiff. There is really nothing here except there's a scene in the trailers that's very prominent in which an architect, a very good-looking woman, is showing the couple plans for a house that Christian is proposing to build. During the talk, the architect hits on Christian, and then when Christian walks away for a little bit, Anastasia gets right in the architect's face and yells at her, hey, you stay away from my husband. If you want this job, it's going to be very lucrative for you, but I'm not going to put up with this. We're doing things my way, or you're leaving, miss.
I bought it for us. I should have asked you first.
I love it. Oh my God. Christian,
This is Gio Matteo, the architect.
this location is perfect. I'm going to build you a fabulous house.
please stop speaking to my husband as if I weren't here.
Anna.
You may call me Mrs. Gray.
And it's a faux empowering scene. It's not really that empowered at all, but it's meant to look like it is, and to give someone just a few minutes of jollies. And that scene is the perfect. It shows what the entire film is. That's really all you get. 10, 15 minutes. Oh, and you never see this architect again, except later she was seen walking down the street and you find out, oh, she was dating this guy. And it has, again, nothing to do with anything else that happened in the rest of the movie. I guess they just wanted to use the actress one more time and show why she knew Christian or something. I don't know. I really don't know why the heck they had her do that. And that's really all this film is. 10, 15 minutes of Anastasia doing something which would make a a woman who's frustrated in life with her love life and her marriage go, yay, I wish I could do that. And then they'll have a scene where the two of them will go have sex, and it's really boring. It's really dull sex, even though it's supposed to be kinky. It's just not. And they don't even show anything except her nipples, his butt. That's about it. That's all you see. So essentially, yeah, this is middle-aged woman porn. Nothing wrong with that. Heck, it's, it's got its place, but that place isn't for very many people. And it isn't meant to be enjoyed as a film. As a film critic, heck, I wouldn't, review the latest from Digital Playground or whatever, Virgin's still around, any of those studios, and that's more or less what this is. It's got no acting to speak of, no writing, no plot, just some titillation, and move on. And hey, if you want to enjoy it on that level and that way, again, no judgment for me, but going into it, that's all it is. So the vast majority of the population, you are going to get nothing out of this movie. Absolutely nothing. It's a very, very small, very focused audience for this movie. But for that audience, hey, it does what it does, and I suppose it does it well. I'm hard to judge since I'm not part of that audience. So yeah, in the grand scheme of things, my judgment of 50 Shades Freed is to avoid it for the vast majority of the world. It's borderline misogynistic, and the best that can be said of it is it's dull. But there are a handful out there who will get something out of this movie in short doses. I don't think anybody should watch this movie from beginning to end. There's not a single person in the world. This is a movie where you put on, a scene that makes you feel empowered for a minute, watch it, go, yay, and then get on with your life. 10 to 15 minute doses here or there, move on. So that's my judgment of 50 Shades Freed. This is Shaun Ferguson with Shaun's Reviews. Remember to like, share, and subscribe down below. And remember, why develop your own tastes when you can trust mine? Thank you very much. See you next time.